on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the Scarlet and Gray already rocking this house. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Buckeyes will put toe to leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Michigan's offense takes the field for the first time today. Stakes are always high in the game. Careers are made and lost because of it, and they'll have to manage their emotions, guys.
Some games in college football just mean more. When you think about Ohio State and...
He's going to go for a big one. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Out of the gun, the inside give. Fakes his man out. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The colors of the day were maize and blue when Michigan won a close one last year.
It was Ohio State leaving the stadium feeling blue after that one, too. The way that Michigan enforced their will late in that game. They were the most physical team when they needed to be, and David, they're going to have to do that again to pull out this W.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if you're the coach at Ohio State and you won every game on your schedule, but you lose to Michigan, it's an unsuccessful year. So he's heard about it all offseason, and these players have too, and they'll be ready for some revenge.
And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Bosa's, Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
And when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. So the snap count is silent, it's predictable, and then you pin your ears back, and that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Orji. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye team.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy. With all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL, man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Get as far as you can, and then get down. Don't take that hit.
Defensively on 3rd and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let them throw the football. Make them throw it underneath. And how about this quarterback? He does an unbelievable job scrambling around, now hitting the gas. Picks up so many yards. Now he makes it a 4th down and management. So much easier on the offense.
No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
The 42-yard field goal that was no good gives them the ball back at the 25-yard line. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Just got one on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. Wide out in motion. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed on the outside, it's Ibuka. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1 and 2 in the country. You know, like these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a
strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Orji. He's got the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Well, that play-action fake, it just froze the defense for a split second. That allowed the tight end time to work his route, get vertical down the field, and pick up a big gainer for the offense.
The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He'll do it himself. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the 1st down, and that's all that matters.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Wolverines trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. You can hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Barrels ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
Right, and they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And the try is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the 1st play. You need to be successful and productive on that 1st play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver now comes in motion. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops to throw. Wide open downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Man, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, I mean, we can keep going back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
Got it behind the line. It's Ibuka. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, with great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always matters. You go back to 2006, #1 versus #2. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Comes out throwing on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Dropping back, it's Orji. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Morris. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Going for it all. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Caught in the backfield, it's Ibuka. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Looking to throw, it's Howard. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Morgan. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And now the offense will come onto the field again. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Buys a little extra time. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And because of this guy's athleticism, you've got to find so many creative ways to let him carry the football. You'll see it on zone reads. You'll see it on draws, designed runs. How about the old-fashioned bootleg, though? Let him use his speed out on the perimeter to the right, and he sets off a huge gain.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Morgan. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But When you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Orji. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking it.
This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Keeps it going. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking to throw, it's Howard. He finds his man. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
3rd down and short, they choose to pass it. They got the whole playbook open because it's 3rd and short. On their own side of the field, you could tell the QB wasn't going to make a mistake. He did not want to force the ball, make a bad decision. He throws the football away, lives to fight another down.
The Buckeyes will punt this one away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll throw it on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Trying to find his man on first down. Got it on the outside. It's Ibuka. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
They're trying to get to him. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Howard. Shoots it to the left. Fires and picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Gonna take a shot. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Oh, look out. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he got loose, it was all over. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, whether it's in the shoe or the big house, when you have these two programs with all that's at stake today, you know emotions run high in a game known simply as the game.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
To the ground, he's got it again. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Grab behind the line. It's Scott. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. To throw, it's Howard. Gets open down the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Wide receiver shows motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
It's now third down.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. They're going to throw it again. Using the quick game. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Tate. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Ohio State. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Trying to use the speed on the jet sweep. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Using his legs, it's Edwards. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Give to the running back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Right back to him on the ground. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Orji. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Looking for space, it's Edwards. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Trying to get to it. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
Yeah, you can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very human. They start seeing things, and with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. When you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility, he now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Wants to throw. It's Howard. Gets it out fast. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for room. It's Judkins.
Running back on the carry. Gain of 1. Second down coming up.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it. It's Henderson. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third.
Up 2.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers.
Michigan 14. Ohio State.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And after that incompletion on third and long, because of where they are in the field and because they have a narrow lead, you'd expect this team to just go ahead, kick the field goal, and take the points.
This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Guys, we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Orji. It's complete to the left. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're bringing heat. Makes the catch, it's Morgan. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The completion short of the sticks, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Caught close to the marker, it's Edwards. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Wolverines are rolling down the field. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times, that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ballgame? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Runs through a tackle. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Back to throw, it's Orji. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the 4th quarter, but you do want to be... Touchdown, Wolverines! They move on top here in the 4th. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They march 79 yards on the drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Picked off. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Now on first down from the 30. Movement here from the tight end. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Edwards. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They're in the red zone. First and 10 from the 20. Caught in the backfield. It's Bell. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding the football?
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. He wants to throw it again. He's got it and still on his feet. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. They're just about ready to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ballard. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Howard. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Oh, and you'd love to have that play back if you're that defender. Third down, and you almost pick that off. That's a catch you need to make. If he catches that, that might be pick six.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab on the left side. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. He's looking to pass. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a scintillating big play. 83 yards on the touchdown pass. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Wolverines inside the final minute trying to wind this clock to 0. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on 4th down. They'll run play action. Fires into the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And it's hard. This is the hardest time because you got to have plays, you got to have scripts because you know they're sitting back with all the DBs on the field in a dime package playing pass. How can we get first downs? How can we complete passes and get out of bounds to try to save some of this clock as we move the ball down the field?
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Getting some heat. He'll pull it down and run. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here.